Okay, we're recording. Hello, happy beautiful Monday, beautiful people. So this is my official introduction, welcome, launching of the health section on my channel. And so I'm gonna introduce this separately. If you've been following my YouTube, then you know that most of my videos are encouragement, very conversational. I'm not sure if I'm using that correctly. Different topics, heavily referencing the Bible. And so I am starting a health section. And I've wrestled with the idea of doing this for a while because my health journey has usually always been private. I do post here and there when I'm going to the gym and things like that, and I fall off and then I start back up. But I would really like to do this publicly, but I don't want to push it publicly. I would much rather people find this section of my page on their own in a more natural way. So whether there's one person following actively or 20, I don't really care, but I feel like I want people to see this this journey because it's not just about losing weight. So my name is Alicia and I am 25, and I was going to say my weight, and I still am debating that because of multiple reasons, which I'll talk about. But I just want to give some background information. So I've been trying to lose weight all my life, and I feel like that's every big girl's story. However, when I think back to my childhood, I feel like I attached my worth to my weight a lot. However, I didn't feel like low self-esteem was something I struggled with. And it was probably because I was striving in every other area except losing weight. Like academically, socially, I mean, everything else, I felt pretty good about myself. I, was very comfortable in who I was, but I attached my self-worth and just the things that I was worthy of, or the things that I should receive, to how much I weighed, and like, okay, once I reach my goal weight, I'll be able to date this type of men, or these type of men will be attracted to me. And it wasn't until, I would say, the past 2 or 3 years that I really began to understand, as my faith grew in Christ, how little to nothing my weight has to do with who I am as a person and my value, my self-worth. And I feel like a lot of women struggle with this. And so I have created this YouTube channel not only for you all to follow me in my health journey and in my weight loss journey, but also to share with you sometimes the things that are of encouragement to me, whether that's 2-minute videos with just a scripture that I'm like, hey, I think someone should hear this today, or 20-minute videos. But I just really want to try to force myself to be transparent about an area that I've been completely private in for a long time, in hopes that I can encourage other women, regardless of your size, to not attach value of who you are and etc. to how much you weigh or what your external looks like. So today I don't know if I think I'm going to launch this today. I think so. And my hope is that I'll begin going to the gym tomorrow, and that I will probably compile videos. I don't know, I might post a video every morning, or I might record myself every morning, and then about the end of the week compile them, and then you all can kind of see what my week has consisted of. I do not consider myself a cook. However, I do cook, so I can share different things that I'm eating, staples that I have that are super helpful if you are someone with a busy life and want to lose weight. Things that I'm discovering in the gym. I mean, I'm going to really try to stretch myself to be transparent. The only reason why I have not shared my weight yet, and I'm still debating it, is because I had to sit down one day and talk to myself, and I said, Alicia, if you went on a date for the first time, when have you ever, or when would you ever introduce yourself and say, hello, my name is Alicia, and in my free time I like to go to open mics, I like to write, I like to read, I enjoy traveling, I am super passionate about education, and by the way, I weigh 300 pounds. Like, I'm not quite sure that that is important information, yet mentally we create this blockage that a person will not get to know you or care about all that you embody because of your weight. And so today I want to come against the idea that my starting weight matters. Now, I do want to share it with you all just because I am in a place where I'm free, and I don't feel the need to, like, because I'm not defined by the number, it's not like, you know, oh my God, you know, I've seen women who have weighed 200 plus and looked healthier, were healthier, and had a body build that looked like they were probably 100 something. And then I've seen women who looked smaller and weighed more, who were bigger, and, you know, vice versa. I'm confusing myself a little bit. So the number doesn't really matter. But I do want this journey to be completely transparent. So I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you all think. Maybe those who are watching and who are interested, let me know if that's something you would want to know. However, I do want to check in with you all every week when I'm losing and when I'm gaining. So my weigh-in day will be Saturday. And so I know that's a lot of information for the first video, but this is just the introduction to my channel. And I don't know if I should announce this also, but I have a name that I want. Okay, I am going to announce this. Hopefully no one takes it. I don't know how that works. But I want my health channel and my health journey to be called Temple Things. Temple Things, because it is about your entire temple, and everything that I'm going to talk about goes back to your temple, whether it's the external, the internal, the mind, all of that. I'm going to come on here and, like I said, sometimes I'll show you food, sometimes I'll talk about scripture, sometimes I'll share a quote, sometimes I'll get on here and I'll say, you know, today's really hard and I have made the worst choices, I've had all crappy meals, and I'm going to just roll with it. And then there are going to be days where I'm going to be like, I've made good choices all day, I got 8 hours of sleep, I am killing it today. I want you all to see all of that, because I think people need to know that this is a lifestyle and it's not a diet. I'm not doing this for, you know, a vacation that I have planned at the end of the year or for my birthday coming up next year. I'm doing this because I really, really want to have a lifestyle that says, God, I want to honor you with my temple. I love myself enough to take care of my temple. I love my future husband and my children enough to do everything it takes to be here longer. I will practice discipline in my food choices and in the things that I do with my time that should allow me to exercise. So it all goes back to it being temple things. So there's more to come. But I would love to know if this is something that you're interested in following and something that you're interested in, you know, talking with me about. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment box. Please like this video. You don't have to share it, but you can if you want to. But I would really like for this section of my page to be more interactive. So if you are someone who follows my YouTube channel, and I know that there's a circle of people who do watch my YouTube channel faithfully, and they sometimes reach out and sometimes they don't, but I know that they watch because they'll reference it in conversation. This section of my YouTube channel, I would like it to be very interactive. So whenever you watch it, if you can, just shoot me a message or comment letting me know what you want to see more of, what you don't care for, what challenged you, because that also will encourage me, and it'll also help me navigate what, you know, I should maybe share more of. Because sometimes we can think that something isn't that big of a deal and someone else is just like, I'm so happy you did that, I love that, can you keep this coming? So I'm actually about to go into a doctor's appointment. I have lived in Ohio for about, I want to say 3 or 4 years now, and I usually just go back home for like my doctor visits. And because, you know, when you find a good doctor, you just love them. And so for the first time, I'm like, okay, if I'm going to stay here or even if I'm going to move, it might be in my best interest to have a doctor here. So I'm actually also going to weigh in, and I weighed in on Saturday, so I'm not going to be really surprised by what I weigh here. But I think this also, because I had like a birthday party weekend, didn't really get to like kick in gear what I was doing. this is a good restart. But I am going to start today and moving forward, making healthier choices, and just sharing some of my experiences. And as I said before, weigh-in is on Saturday, so I'll share that with you all, and I'll talk about, okay, I lost 0.5 pounds, or this is what I've been doing. But I would love to chat with you all about it, and I'm so happy that you're here. I hope that you pray for me throughout this process, because I know that we live in a world where everyone is broadcasting what they're doing in their life, and I would never have ascribed to being someone who's private, but I know in this area I have been private, and I think that I'm going to do some growing and some stretching by being more transparent. So if you are someone I rock heavy with and intimately with, pray with me as I share and unlearn and relearn and teach myself, and hopefully encourage generation of women after me that your worth and everything that you embody, your worth has nothing to do with your weight. And on that note, I also want to let you know, when I was my lightest, because I have lost weight before, and when I was my heaviest, I was the same woman. That's how I know that your weight should be able to fluctuate and you love yourself the same, where you are, how you are, in every season. As a matter of fact, it's harder to lose weight when you don't love where you are when you're starting it. But that is going to be in the next video. So I will talk to you all after this doctor's appointment. I might come back and talk about that topic, so that might be video too. So you all let me know. Comments below, like, subscribe, and share. Love you all. See you in the next video.